Welcome back to another YouTube video on Ungainly Titan. We're here on Siegfried Line War Mode, and I'm in the Vanguard ELC EVEN 90. I got it on special offer. I actually got a couple of tanks on special offer. The Vanguard is one of them. And, well, I thought I'd share this game with you because it kind of highlights the Vanguard. Now, I don't have a particularly good crew. They do have 6th Sense. This is about the only useful skill they've got in the tank. In this video I have a camouflage net. I wasn't too sure what to put on for the third item because I didn't have very good crew skills, and I thought maybe not. The other thing that I thought running was Vince, and I think eventually I settled on using Vince. The tank as it starts out doesn't have a great 380 meter view range. It's alright, but it means that with crews not trained in view range skills, you're only seeing what the tank, to the limit of the tank's detectability. And now you're not going to be generally spotted before you spot the enemy. You'll generally spot them around the same time, but you're not, at the moment, with this level of crew skills, you're not going to be stealth firing the tank, and I decided that the camouflage net's actually a waste of time. I got it cheap, and these things are all over the place at the moment. Everybody seems to have one, so I thought I'd join in the fun. So what do I think? Well, they're tiny. I think I saw a picture somewhere of, I don't know if it's exactly this model, but certainly something very similar that was placed beside a 2CV French Citroen from the 1934, I think. They made it up to about 1990, or into the 1990s at any rate. They were, and this thing is only marginally bigger than the car, and that is not a big car. It'd be around the same size as a Volkswagen Beetle. So I did a run through the town. I spotted a few tanks. Decided this is not a thing for static fighting inside the town. It is fairly mobile. It's quite fast actually, but it's tiny, so it's quite hard to hit. And not only is it quite hard to hit, but because it's so tiny, the 2/3 of the side of the tank is tracks. So there's a very good chance the tracks will absorb your shot. Of course, you'll probably get tracked. So you want to be quick at the repair. And I do wonder, is this thing brought out to sort of test the reaction, or get people used to the idea of these really annoying tanks for armoured cars to be added to the game. Now, it can be difficult to drive. It is. I have self-destructed in this tank on more than one occasion, and it's not just the obvious thing like driving it over a rock or driving it into a rock or whatever. You can flip this tank on rough ground, snowdrifts or sand dunes or sand ripples in the sand or small rocks in the field. And because you try not to drive in straight lines to avoid being hit, you basically cause it to bobble and weave, and the next thing it's bouncing from sort of wheel to wheel, front track to left track, right track, back and forth, and then it lands on the roof and it blows up. Quite easy. Gun. The gun is, it's okay. You can do a lot of damage with the gun, but you need to keep the tank alive, and you need to play it with a certain degree of judiciousness. You're probably going to do more damage, or you're probably better off seeking to do more damage by assistance than you are directly by the gun. And you're generally, if you're going to be doing damage by the gun, it's because you get the opportunities in the late game to victimize poor individuals. But the thing is, it's all drive-by shootings. You rarely have enough clip capacity, accuracy, or hitting power on the rounds to actually kill something outright. We fluffed that last shot. I think it hit the bunker. And the problem is I can't go back around that corner. He's sitting there. Oh, he's on 3 hit points, but he's sitting there waiting for me. I should have probably rammed him. It would probably he would have done more damage to me than I would have done to him, but at the same time I'd probably have finished him off. And it might have had a significant impact on the game. What I'm doing here is I'm pulling back far enough that I'm no longer spotted, and then I got to go around on a wider circle so that artillery doesn't have great view range. I should be able to spot him before he spots me, and get my shot off before the artillery will get a chance to react. That's kind of the nature of this kind of a tank. But you are very constrained. You're not going to do a lot of damage at any one particular point in time with the gun. So a lot of the cases you're doing basically kind of drive-by shooting. You just drive in, have your escape plan already mapped out, where you're going to go, and just try and dump the clip. But the clip doesn't actually... the interclip reload is slow enough, so it doesn't dump that fast. And here I'm in the situation because I fired my first shot of the clip at the other artillery. I now have to hang around behind this guy until the clip reloads. And our lead, I mean, it was 3 against 2 at one point when I started attacking this artillery, and now it's 2 against 2 out in the field, and I've gotten the artillery. And by the time I get reloaded, it'll be me on my own. Now, admittedly, the 2 against 2 is not really a 2 against 2 because one of our guys against 2 of his, and the other one of our guys is out in the field not doing anything much at the moment. And you can see that the heavy tank was grinding away there at the our tank destroyer in the 10. The tank destroyer is gone. The other guy drives up through the gate rather naively and wait for it any minute now. This looks like Carnage Central here from the earlier battles. And there he goes. 665. I don't know if the gun on the 60 TB is that good. Must have gotten an ammo rack maybe. So, I took a lot of damage there from bouncing up to 60 TB in the front. Although it could have been worse if I'd hit him hard enough. I think it would have been death outright. Now I would have got away with this only for the other Vanguard. And I have to run away because I have a reload to do. And of course we bump into the wall and we do all sorts of stupid stuff like that. There's the 60 TP after me. The enemy Vanguard going the other direction, and I'm just basically trying to evade until I get some shots off and spun around by getting hit in the tracks by the 60 TP, but no actual damage done. And there's the shot that cost me the game. Because the other guy obviously was on a reload cycle and he just reloaded and finished me off. Whereas if I'd have hit him, well, I'd already beat the gun traverse of the 60 TP, so I might be able to do it again. Or I might be able to get enough distance between me to actually shoot the 60 TP when he couldn't see me. However, it wasn't to be. It was a defeat. Second class mastery. We came number 1 by experience. Oh, our Heshbarn came close to a top gun as well. So there was 3 tanks in this game that almost had a top gun, including the 2 enemy survivors. Well done to them. It was a good game, I thought. So that's it. Yes, it's fun, but you know, I think there are better light tanks, better auto-loading light tanks out there than it, in my own opinion. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.